Our next guest is providing first-line defenders the opportunity to heal not just physical wounds, but the invisible ones that we don't see. Protecting those who protect us. For more on this, let's welcome in founding member of Shields and Stripes, Master Sergeant Eric Ballester. Eric, appreciate you being here.
Thank you. Good morning.
All right, so your organization brings special operations experience to care and providing mental health solutions for the first responders struggling. How are you using this training course, and how is this affecting not only the legacy of service members, but the care that's provided for them?
Yeah, you nailed it. We come from a special operations background. In Shields and Stripes, we designed this program. It's a holistic health program for veterans, active duty, and military first responders. And we formed this off of a concept that we had in special operations. It was a program that was designed to preserve the force and the family. It's called the POTIF initiative. And what this program did was it was incredible. First, they identified that our special operations members were being ground into the dirt. After 20 years of war, that operational tempo had led to something started happening. And they started realizing we're losing these weapon systems that we built over a span of time. And there's a lot of money and there's a lot of time invested in it. So what the organization did and what the study found was you have to treat these individuals, you have to treat the humans. Humans are more important than hardware. So they developed this great concept, and it was an immersive, holistic approach to healing the individuals. And that's where Shields and Stripes come from. We know that works. We know that a holistic program that you can inoculate an individual in an environment, it will solve the issue, the complex trauma that these individuals are suffering from. Sure. And we didn't want to keep that for ourselves. When I left the service, I thought, man, there's definitely a need for this. And the founder and the co-founder, Steve Nisbet and Dr. Jennifer Byrne, we partnered up and we said, we have a solution. We have something that is available that can help these other people that are suffering. And we found that. We found there was a trend where our first responders were suffering at the same rate that our veteran population was. And we're all too aware of the alarming statistics, too, that are facing our veterans. And now it's not just 22 a day. It's actually now, I don't know if you're aware or you saw the most recent report, but it's 44 a day. So there's a lot of it's 44 a day, and it was a study done by the Deep Dive, and it reflects 8 states having dug into the numbers and saying that, okay, we have a population that's suffering, and a lot of it goes underreported, or it's not reported
Eric,
at all.
We've seen this. Obviously, there was a viral YouTube video that went out the other day where a veteran was pulled over on the side of the road crying, and a state trooper happened to be there, stopped, helped the guy out. And they're like, look, I mean, you obviously served, I did too, and you see these stories of guys coming home. And when you lose the camaraderie of the unit, you lose that cohesion. You go to work in a regular day job where people don't understand the decisions of life and death, and their biggest concern is their pronoun. You have a significant downfall of the American servicemen who said, "I just want to matter," and that can be very difficult. How do you help them adjust to that?
Yeah, you brought up a really good point, and I'm thank God for that first responder, for that police officer to be there right there in that time, because what ends up happening is these individuals get stuck. They get stuck in this unproductive loop, and they're stuck in trauma. And then when you compound that with isolation, that's the mechanism that ends up causing that's what ends up getting them to think that there is nothing left. There's no other solution out there. So what we're doing is we recognize this and we create this environment. We bring them together. We almost recreate, I know you're familiar with it, the team room environment or the locker room environment. So you get these individuals that are all within the same healing space. They all are ready to heal. And what that does is it multiplies the effects for the individuals. So we bring, the other thing that Shields and Stripes does very, very well is we bring a team of experts in. So we bring people that are experts in their field, and we have a psychologist and an occupational therapist and a pastor as part of our team as well. And we believe that these individuals need to focus on this person and provide what their care is. We have athletic trainers, we have physical therapists, massage therapists, But what's beautiful to see is when they get around their teammates that could come from a completely different background.
Yeah.
You might have a cop and a firefighter and a veteran, and we even treat active duty members. To get them around that locker room again, that team room again, you start seeing these people come back to life.
Eric,
and it's incredible to watch. And they're a therapy source for themselves as well.
How do people, Eric, real quick, how do people get involved with your mission? How do they help you out?
Yeah, thank you very much. We are saving lives. We need help. Please check us out at shieldsandstripes.org. There's ways to help. There's ways to support. It costs us about $15,000 per person to put them through our 3-week inpatient immersive program. And then we do a follow-on 9-week program as well of telehealth to help them implement some of these solutions into their lives. So yeah, shieldsandstripes.org. Check us out. We have our testimonial videos. We have our programs. It's you'll get to meet some of the individuals that we've treated, and now that I call them friends. Eric Ballester, we appreciate you being here. I know you're CCT. I was a JTAC, so we run in the same circles. So, yeah, you get it. You get it.
Yeah, so we appreciate you being here. Great seeing what you're doing, sir.
Thank you very much.